You gotta just, you get that idea, do it. And then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I always say at least try. I'm 44 years old. I work at Goodwill. I'm in school. I have 3 boys at home and 1 that's grown up. I'm married. I have a lot of kitties. That's basically all I do is work and go to school and be with my family. And
we love her. She's a ball of energy. She loves to work with all of us as a team, so we love her energy. Currently trying to get her master's degree while working here. She works right around it and does very well at juggling both.
I'm getting my master's in psychology. I've been a psychology student now for about 6 years. I never went to school when I was younger. I had a little bit of a rough life and turned to drugs at an early age. And I've been clean now for 12 years. I love it. I love everything about Mission Services. I was with them for a couple months in the beginning when I first started here, and I mean, they have my heart. It's something that, like I said, I feel that I was meant to do anyway, is help other people.
What do you think it takes to be an employment specialist?
You have to have a heart, you have to be caring, you have to be willing to work hard and be able to change your schedule sometimes on a dime and just be there for people.
Employment specialists, they work with people that have disabilities. They either work in small group at Goodwill or they help people outside. You might have somebody that needs to job shadow. So you would take them on job shadows. And they get a certain amount of hours, and then there's other aspects of it too, like helping them get back into employment. But the best thing I think was small group for me. That was just the most enjoyment that I've ever had. Small group is, it's like you don't do their work for them, but you help them to better their working skills. And they work in Goodwill, so they're part of the team.
How do you think she'll do in a career where she's helping people?
I think she'd do wonderful. That's something she's always talked about in the 2 years that I've been working with her. That's something she's always wanted to do.
I think she'll be excellent. I mean, she's already proven that.
I never really accepted help from other people. I try to do everything on my own. I can understand when people get frustrated and they don't want help. I understand that. So I can see it kind of from their perspective too, but at the same time, I can be like, hey, I struggle too, and let's try it this way and see if this works. It helps to be able to see somebody else's perspective. Because when you can see their perspective, you're more willing to meet them halfway. And so yeah, my past definitely will help. Really want to just graduate and, like I said, go back into doing some sort of mission services, because that's where my heart is.
How much longer do you have for school?
About a year. And I have about a year for my pardons. So it's hard. I struggle a lot. There are days where I want to give up so bad and just say I'm done with it all, but I can't, because that's just not who I am. And I'm hoping that it pays off in the end. I had charges in my past, so I have applied for a pardon, and I was accepted, which means that once I have a pardon, I won't have any charges and I can come back and work with employment services and stuff I really want to. And some of the charges I have in my past didn't agree with the state, so I can't until I get that removed from my record.
I thought that she was just someone that is what Goodwill is about, to give second chances, and she really deserves it. She's worked hard, to get where she's at.
And Mission Services here in Warren has been a major motivator in my life. She has kept me going when I'm getting down, because the process takes so long, but she keeps encouraging me to stick with it.
I think she's set goals to get where she's at. She wants to prove that she's, better than what she was and where she wants to go.
Yeah, having misdemeanors is it's a big roadblock, because you do something and you pay for it, and then you still pay for it, and you still pay for it, and it's like, is it ever going to go away? Because it's not who I am now, and I haven't messed up. I haven't got a speeding ticket since I got out of jail, so I think I'm doing all right. I think for me to just go through the process and try to get it done, than sit there and regret it my whole life. Especially for people that are just getting out of prison, like if you really want to change, you need to go back to school, do something, find a hobby, try to get your record expunged so you can get a job, a better job. I love everybody that I've met here, and they're like my family, and I really thank our community for donating. I thank people for shopping. I wish they do a little more, but Goodwill has been great because, they're letting me work part-time and they're helping me go back to school. Well, when I applied for the University of Phoenix, where I'm going for my master's, there was a little box that said, find your employer. Do they help with any college? And so I clicked on and it popped right up. Goodwill. I was like, no way. For every 5 classes I complete, they pay for the 6th. So that's awesome. Because it's a big help. People right now, even at work, that are like, oh, I might want to go back to school. And I'm like, do it. Don't think about it. If you think about it, you're not going to do it. You got to you get that idea, do it. And then if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I always say at least try.